Peace and blessings. What's up, you guys? Hope all is well. Today I'm just gonna slide through Genesis chapter 14 from 14 to 24. Okay, let's go. And when Abram heard that his brother was taken captive, he armed his trained servants born in his own house, 318, and pursued them unto Dan. And he divided himself against them, he and his servants, by night, and smote them and pursued them unto Haba, which is on the left hand of Damascus. And he brought back all the goods, and also brought again his brother Lot, and his goods, and the woman also, and the people. And the king of Sodom went out to meet him after his return from the slaughter from Chedorlaomer. So the king of Sodom went out to meet after his return from the slaughter in Chedorlaomer, and of the kings that were with him at the valley of Sheve, which is the King's Dale. And Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought forth bread and wine, and he was the priest of the Most High God. And he blessed him and said, Blessed be Abram of the Most High God, possessor of heaven and earth. And blessed be the Most High God, which has delivered thine enemies into thine hand, and gave him tithes of all. And the king of Sodom said unto Abram, Give me the person, and take the goods to thyself. So the king of Sodom said unto Abram, Give me the persons, and take the goods to thyself. And Abram said to the king of Sodom, I have lifted up mine hand unto the Lord Most High God, blessed be his name, the possessor of heaven and earth, that I will not take from a thread even to a shulachet. A shulachet is like the lace to your sandals. So Abram said, verse 22 to 24, Abram said to the king of Sodom, I have not, let me rephrase that. And Abram said to the king of Sodom, I have lifted up mine hand unto the Lord Most High God, possessor of heaven and earth, that I will not take from a thread even to a shulachet, and that I will not take anything that is thine, lest thou shouldest say, I made Abraham rich. So Abraham did not take anything from the king of Sodom, because he didn't want the king of Sodom to say he made him rich, when it was really, God through the high priest Melchizedek. And verse 24, save only, I can read that again, that I will not take from a thread even to a shulachet, and that I will not take anything that is thine, lest thou shouldest say, I made Abraham rich. Save only that which the young men have eaten, and a portion of the men which went with me. Aner, Eshcol, and Mamre, let them take their portion. So Abraham was saying, if he want to pay the guys them that went with him to fight to redeem back his brother, because his brother was kept captive. Because back in verse 14, it says, "And Abraham heard that his brother was taken captive. He armed his trained servants born in his house, 318, and pursued unto Dan." So you see, God blessed Abraham in such a way. Father Abraham was really rich. Don't let words get misconstrued. It's just to show you the power of God. God delivered their enemies in their hands. That's why I notice, you see like how powerful Abraham was. Abraham armed his servants, 318 of them. And they went up against probably, the number was probably much larger. But you see, it's like a military battlefield. One platoon can take out a whole, like one Navy SEAL could take out a whole platoon. So them man was trained like that. They was trained by God in the army of God. People sleep and think that just because somebody is religious, and not religious, but just because somebody put God first, don't never get it under misconstrued, because you don't know. God will use people from all over. So you gotta respect the big man. Credit due where credit is due. And I noticed like Abraham was doubting God at first, to the point where he said when he had his wife around the Egyptians, he had to lie and say, "Oh, it's my sister," because he thought they would have killed him and try to take his wife. But you see how powerful God is, that you could trust God, because in any situation, God will always overcome and conquer things. Nobody could stand up to God, So even when you go against his children, it's not just his children you're fighting, you're opposing God. And that's not a good look, because when you get shamed, no matter how powerful one might think they are, anybody could be humiliated. Especially when you have a lot of pride and you going about it the wrong way with certain things, like being prideful. And you see how God, like even when Abraham, like sister was in one of the Pharaoh's house or something like that, and that's before when Abraham told him that his wife was his sister. Like the Pharaoh automatically knew, like, yo, this is your wife. Why didn't you not tell me this was your wife? So I guess he was trying to sleep with her and stuff, and he realized like God wasn't gonna allow that. So he ended up just telling Abraham, take his wife, take their things, and go, because all kind of stuff started happening to them. Like, I don't know if I think it was plagues and all kind of stuff. So you don't want to play around with God or his people, his children, them. You got to respect that. So I guess the blessings was upon Abraham. It was just out of fear. He was kind of scared because he thought they would have killed him and took his wife. That's why he lied and said his wife was his sister. But then he started gaining more and more stronger like trust with God when he realized that God wasn't gonna allow certain things. You have faith. As long as you put faith in God, God will work things out for you. So as long as you have doubts, your doubts could become your results. With that being said, this was a powerful scripture. So once again, you can read it for yourself. Genesis chapter 14, verse 14 to 24. Powerful. Because when I asked God, what should I discuss this morning, and that was the scripture that came to mind. So I share that with y'all. Hopefully it was a blessing to you. Be sure to share, like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think about this topic. God bless you guys and have a wonderful day. Peace out. See you in the next one.